This is a presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Any other use of this telecast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the Oklahoma Sports Network's consent is prohibited. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be used without express written consent.
Looking live at historic Cameron Stadium here in Lawton, Oklahoma, as the Lawton High Wolverines are in search of that elusive first win over new head coach Lorenzo Williams. They take on Macarthur and what's been a bitter rival. The all-time series record is in favor of Lawton High, 34-17, but the Highlanders control the recent vintages. Two of the last three have gone the way of the Highlanders. I'm Rylan Stiles. Alongside me is Peyton Means, and Peyton, Lawton High trying to stop their 0-2 losing streak. What will it take for them to do that tonight?
Definitely trying to overcome their two-game losing streak. I think we just need to see more consistency from this team on offense and on defense. They just need to be more consistent. They need to establish the type of game that they're trying to play. And if they can establish that consistency, they could come out of tonight with their first win of the season.
Two teams that have played polar opposite opening games. For Lawton High, they took Eisenhower down to the wire. A late interception sealed their fate in their first loss. And then against the Plainsmen, it was not so forgiving. Lawton High had a night to forget last Thursday, whereas Macarthur had an opening weekend where Elgin was able to control the game and have their way a little bit. And then the Highlanders bounced back against Eisenhower, taking just a 7-point advantage into the locker rooms and flipping that into a 50-20 win over the Eagles. So Macarthur riding a bit of a high, trying to win another city championship. Lawton High trying to get off the snide. Can Lawton High play spoiler and create a three-way tie for the city championship? We'll find out after this. Oklahoma Sports Network.
Sign Company has been serving Oklahoma and surrounding states for over 60 years. As a family-owned business, our focus has always been on driving people to your door, not just selling you a sign. From custom sign design and manufacturing to installation and service, AeroSign has the knowledge and experience to deliver the ideal sign for you while using materials of the highest quality to ensure that your sign will look great for years and years to come. We design and manufacture our signs for longevity, so you get the greatest return on investment possible. AeroSign Company, helping your business thrive since 1955.
Goodbye, paperwork. Hello, convenience. Farewell, waiting. Hello, personal service. Catch you later, dreaming. Hello, planning. Buy your dream home, connect with a personal banker, and easily schedule an appointment with digital tools from Arvest Bank. Goodbye limits, hello possibilities.
Are you looking for more than just a job? Barres Foods in Lawton offers a career with a competitive starting wage, opportunity for advancement, life and health insurance, including medical, dental, and vision, as well as 401k retirement plan. At Barres, you can be proud of a company that gives back to the community. But most of all, you can take pride from making a quality product. RS Foods, making the best tasting hot dogs and smoked sausages, the food America likes to eat. So come be a part of a winning team and start your path to success today.
Landmarks. They stand as symbols, reminding us of history and moments that shape our lives. We create our own landmarks. At Becker Raybon Funeral Home, we understand the importance of honoring these moments. Let our compassionate team help you celebrate the life and legacy of your loved one. Offering a range of services to honor the stories that matter most, we believe that every life leaves a mark that deserves to be cherished and remembered. Becker Raybon Funeral Home, honoring the landmarks of your life.
Are you prepared for summer? We are.
Keep your air conditioner ready with a Miller Noble Heating and Air Maintenance Plan. We service all makes and models from Bryant, Carrier, and Lennox. Just need a repair? We can do that. Can't pay for it all at once? We offer financing plans too. Is it time to replace your old system? We offer free estimates on new systems. Click or call today and stay comfortable with Miller Noble Heating and Air.
We're back on the Oklahoma Sports Network. I'm Rylan Stiles. Alongside me is Peyton Means as Lawton High gets set to take on Macarthur. Looking ahead to the Orchard Group Morgan Stanley schedule, the key to financial success is taking care of your family tree. For more information, give them a visit to their team website or give them a call, 580-354-7475. Morgan Stanley, LLC, member SIPC. Well, Peyton, this is the last non-district game for the Lawton High Wolverines, but a very important one. They are the only thing standing in the way of a Highlander City championship for back-to-back seasons. So this one will have all the emotion you can want, and then they enter a bye week. How important is this week heading into a week off?
I think it's very important. Obviously, you want to play spoiler, but you also want to have some positive momentum, and nothing like your first win under your new head coach. Gaining some momentum heading into district play tonight could be the beginning of a big next couple of weeks for Lawton.
After the bye week, this team, Lawton High, will head on to their first road game, going to Noble High School and starting district play. A new district, but it's still going to be very competitive.
They really are. Noble's a team. Noble's had a lot of success the last couple of years, especially offensively. Noble is going to be a very tough challenge to start off district play.
So you can catch all those games right here on the Oklahoma Sports Network, however you want to consume us, on the app, on YouTube, on the website, or even on Facebook. Coming up, we'll have the starting lineups for the Lawton High Wolverines on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Is uniquely Oklahoman, deeply rooted in over 50 communities statewide. From those roots, our investment in education springs forth, helping to raise the Oklahoma leaders of tomorrow while providing financial strength to the business leaders of today. That's the kind of loyalty that helps entire communities thrive. Bank First, loyal to Oklahoma, loyal to you.
At Billingsley Ford, we pride ourselves on the integrity and transparency of our pricing. The price you see is the price you pay. As your hometown Ford dealer, that's the way it should be.
I'm Grant Billingsley, and that's the Billingsley way.
Bring home the win at Billingsley Hyundai with huge savings every day from our massive inventory of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Come by today and see how we can help find a winning deal for you with America's best warranty. Now that's the Billingsley way.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
Want to take the stress out of your next remodel or building project? Comanche Home Center can deliver all the lumber, supplies, and tools right to you. When you're done, they'll pick up anything you don't use and give you credit towards your next project. Give Comanche Home Center a call today for a free estimate.
Here at Carpet One, we have a great selection of carpet, hardwood, vinyl, tile, laminate, and area rugs. With all this, you're sure to find exactly what you want for your home. Come browse our exclusive selection or give Carpet One at Comanche Home Center a call today for a free estimate.
Memorial Medical Group's orthopedic specialists are the most experienced team in Southwest Oklahoma. Our orthopedic surgeons are trained to diagnose and treat shoulder, knee, hip, hand, and foot conditions, as well as orthopedic trauma, sports, or work-related injuries. And they're the only ones in the area to offer Mako robotic-assisted surgery for knee and hip replacement. When you need bone and joint help, trust MMG Orthopedics to get you back to living your best life.
Back on the Oklahoma Sports Network, it's time for your Subway 24th and Gore Keys of the Game. It's your campus headquarters, your Eat Fresh stop. You can make sure you go check out the Subway series with fresh baked bread and vegetables. Good luck on your season from the campus 24th and Gore Subway. Peyton, what are the Subway Keys to the Game for Lawton High to get their first win?
I think the key for Lawton to get their first win tonight is they have to be able to contain the explosive playmakers from Macarthur. Macarthur's starting receivers and tight end, they're all over 6'2", 6 feet 3 inches tall. They're tall, big body receivers, and that just gives you the extra ability for, if you're Macarthur, to just throw it up to one of your guys and hope they can make the play. Lawton's defensive backs are sitting at 5'8", 5'9". So Lawton, Macarthur's going to have the height advantage. For Lawton, you have to limit the explosive plays coming from their playmakers if you want to have a chance to win.
Wolverines have to try to keep Macarthur in check and control the ball if they want to pull off this upset and avoid the Highlanders taking home another city championship. We'll find out if they can do it with the starting lineups and coin toss after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
The thing with car buying nowadays is just how many options there are when it comes to where to actually get a car. Dealerships, websites, auctions, private sellers, and so on. But knowing exactly where to get your car loan makes it all much less stressful. That's where Communication Federal can help. There's a reason we're known for auto loans around here. Lots of car options and lots of places to buy, but only one choice for an auto loan. Communication Federal Credit Union.
4D Landscaping and Irrigation has been providing top-rated professional landscape and irrigation services for the past 25 years. They take your vision for that perfect landscaping project for your home, new construction, or business and make it a reality with their easy financing options. You'll want to make sure to ask them about their seasonal services too. 4D Landscaping and Irrigation. Call 510-9983.
Clothes nowadays are so expensive. And no matter how good a sale is, you still walk out spending hundreds on barely anything. Goodwill is the place to go. We have a wide variety of affordable clothing for all ages. To help you save, we have weekly specials from half off to 99-cent items. Make sure to check out our colors of the week before you start shopping to get more for less. Save at your local Goodwill today.
At Firehouse Subs, a portion of every purchase helps provide life-saving equipment to first responders across the country. So at Firehouse Subs, we don't just make subs, we make subs that are big, bold, and craveable. We make our subs differently because our subs make a difference. Whether you order online or on our app, Firehouse Subs Rapid Rescue to Go will have your subs boxed, bagged, and ready for pickup. Firehouse Subs. Enjoy more subs, save more lives.
Sidelined by surgery, illness, injury? Valor Physical Therapy can help. At Valor PT, our skilled therapists create a rehabilitation program individualized for you, with education and encouragement each step of the way. Whether it's sports or the activities of life, let Valor get you back in the game. Start now at 405-265-6449. No referral needed. Mention Oklahoma Sports Network and get a free t-shirt at your first appointment.
Lawton Fort Sill Regional Airport, just 1 mile to anywhere, offering non-stop service to Dallas-Fort Worth. Fast, friendly, and convenient without all the hassles. Easy parking, and with close proximity to your arrivals and departures, all in their newly renovated terminal. Here to there in just 1 mile. To book your mile to anywhere destination from LAW, log on to AA.com. or call 800-433-7300.
Lawton Community Health Center is a place for babies, kids like me, and even teenagers. Nice people are there to help you when you're hurt or you just don't feel good. And even if you do, they give you medicine so you don't get sick and physicals so you can play sports. I'm happy to know they'll be there when I need them. And my mom is too.
LCHC, your hometown healthcare.
Whether you're buying or selling, today's real estate market is proving trickier than ever.
We've been doing this for over 22 years.
So if a problem does arise, you can trust us to solve it.
Let us use our years of experience to guide you to buy or sell your home.
Trust the team that's gotten it done with over 12,000 deals done in the last 22 years.
Always call our Payment Barriers team.
We're not bragging, we're just applying for a job.
We're back on the Oklahoma Sports Network. I'm Rylan Stiles. Alongside me is Peyton Means, and it's time to meet the starting lineup for the Lawton High Wolverines, brought to you by the Veterans Home Loans of Fort Sill. Their VA loan program has helped generations of veterans, service members, and military families achieve the dream of home ownership. See how the VA loans work and what it takes to start the VA loan process. Give them a call today, 580-699-8670. So, Peyton, who are you looking to stand out on the Lawton High offense in this game?
I think for me, the two biggest players are Nathan Hazipta and Panay Vascote. They're some of the playmakers on this Lawton High team, and you need to get them going. We saw bits and pieces of it the last couple of weeks. You really need to get them going and get them some touches early to get them into the flow as well.
So we'll see if the Lawton High offense can look a little more conjointed. A little discombobulated a week ago. A lot of just delay of game penalties and then some holding and false starts and everything that you could really want to clean up heading into week 3. But this is still a team that, despite having upperclassmen, these are some guys like even their senior quarterback who's only playing in his 3rd high school football game this week. So you would expect some trial and error. You would expect some need to fix things on that side of the football, especially in a new system.
Yeah, you really do. And like you talked about, you have to get the key things fixed. Fundamentals, penalties, had some issues with that. Those issues have to get fixed, and you have to get fixed fast if you want to have a chance to win any type of game, especially a game like this against Macarthur. You have to get the penalties and the small things fixed now before they hurt you more deeper into the season.
And so we'll see if Lawton High can do that, and we'll get you to the coin toss and the rest of the game, which is soon to be arriving. But we'll take a look at the Lawton High defense as well in a little bit. But Lawton High marches to midfield, and they'll go for the coin toss with the Macarthur Highlanders. Lawton High with red helmets, red jerseys, and white pants. The Macarthur Highlanders, gold on the head, white jerseys, and gold pants. The Highlanders have about 17 different jersey combinations that they can use, and their seniors get to pick it out before each and every game. Lawton High, though, also with some updated new threads from a year ago. So a fresh look at midfield for the same rivalry. The coin toss brought to you by Bucks Pond. You can always find what you're looking for at Bucks Pond, 1413 Southwest Lee Boulevard. Buying, selling, or potting, Bucks Pond is proud supporters of the Lawton High Wolverines. Well, let's see if Lawton High can do something on offense to start. As Macarthur wins the coin toss and elects to defer, Lawton High has a chance to really send a message here, Peyton, in the early goings.
They really do. This first drive is going to be really key. One of the key, something else that could really help Lawton, have long drives. Have long drives. Continue to gain first downs. Eat some time off of the clock. And more importantly, you're keeping the ball out of Macarthur's hands and allows you for a better opportunity of having a chance to win.
And we can take a look at the Lawton High defense brought to you by the Veteran Home Loans of Fort Sill. And defensively, they're going to have a tall task, literally, in trying to limit this Highlander offense.
They really are. Macarthur's offense, they had some struggles week 1 against Elgin. But last week against Eisenhower, they really came into their own, put up 57 points. Just a lot of points. Only gave up 20. So again, containing Macarthur's offense and containing the big play is going to be key with what wants to come out with it.
Adam Austin was key for the Highlanders in their inter-city rivalry series opener against the Eagles to get them a big win. And if they try to sweep their rivals for a second straight season, it'll fall on Austin and company to get it done again.
Definitely. Austin's the straw that stirs the drink. Him and Josh rushing out wide. They just make plays. Go down the field, screen game, using the middle of the field in the medium range passing game. They get the ball to them every way that they can, and that's what has been the cause for Macarthur's success in the most recent matchup against Eisenhower.
Pretty soon, Macarthur will bust onto the field, as will the Lawton High Wolverines, who now are putting out smoke, if you want to call it that, smoke machines. Looks a little faded right now, not in a good way, as the Highlanders are also in their inflatable. First time having this set up in the end zone for the Wolverines. A metal arch with the banner on top of it. And the Highlanders will watch as the Wolverines jump around and head onto the field. Lawton High first to take the field for their home matchup, acting as the home team against the Highlanders. Each team, of course, shares Cameron Stadium, each sideline full. And we're almost set for some high school football here on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Well, we'll have the First Wayne's Drive-In kickoff for you after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Pizza Hut, you owe Chicago an apology.
Tavern style pizza is our thing.
Why couldn't you be happy with deep dish like all the tourists? It's good.
And you just had to make it so crispy and delicious.
It's perfection.
They put the toppings all the way to the edge.
It's cut in the shareable square.
Yeah, it's delicious.
What's your deal, Pizza Hut?
Your secret's out, Chicago. Try any of our large Chicago tavern-style recipes for just $12 each.
Hey, Pizza Hut, you owe Chicago an apology.
Sorry, Chicago. No one out, pizza's the Hut.
Apology accepted.
We're back on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Lawton High will start this game with the football as they lost the coin toss and Macarthur elects to defer. It'll be the first Wayne's Drive-In kickoff of the evening. Wayne's Drive-In, best burgers and cherry limeades in town. Go down to Wayne's at their two locations in Lawton, 7 Southwest Sheridan Road, 6810 Cash Road. Come on, everyone, let's go to Wayne's. Macarthur known for their trickeration on special teams. No stranger to starting a game out with an onside kick. Lawton High has needed to clean up the special teams area, so we'll see what happens in this one.
Really, they have Macarthur opening kickoff of the season against Elgin goes with an onside kick. They love to try and catch you when you and your special teams when you're not looking. I'm sure Lawton High and their coaching staff have that in the back of their head on for every kickoff.
The officials have this one teed up. Everyone looking around, waiting on the last 30 seconds to tick off the scoreboard before this one can get underway. Lawton High looking for that first win. Macarthur trying to get over 500 after falling to Elgin. They beat Eisenhower. Looking to go back-to-back for a city championship.
Are there any Wolverines in the stadium? Okay, fans, are you ready for high school football?
Well, 12 minutes are on the clock. There it is, and here we are. It's high school football in Lawton, Oklahoma, and this one is an onside kick, as we predicted. Takes a Macarthur bounce, and Macarthur tries to dive on it near the sidelines. It goes out of bounds, a flag on the play. It looked good until the bitter end.
It did. Macarthur gave themselves a chance to recover the onside kick. It bounced just the way they wanted it to. Just bounced a little too much, went out of bounds, and gives Lawton good field position for their first drive of the night.
The chain gang a little confused on which direction that the Lawton High offense is going. They'll get that sorted out. So the penalty will make a bad situation a little worse for Macarthur and give the Wolverines pristine field position to begin this one.
But I also think that's the type of trust that you can show that you have in your defense, being willing to onside kick and put the offense in good field position, despite what usually would happen with offenses and defenses in field positioning.
So a shotgun look for Nate Hazipta puts a man in motion. It's just window dressing for now as he'll drop back to pass, surveys the field, looking long, trying for it all. Right here, one-on-one coverage picked off at the 30-yard line. So Macarthur starts with the football anyway. And there go the Highlanders with a convoy of DBs sequestering him all the way down to the 50-yard line. So Macarthur starts out with a bang.
Yeah, Macarthur starts off with a bang. Adam Austin did a good job in coverage right there, not biting on the fake, staying with his receiver. But again, that was good coverage by Lawton High. That's some better blocking by the offensive line that we've seen so far. Gives you a little bit of hope, but again, not what you want to do on your first play of the night.
Well, they wanted their offense to be basketball on grass, and that would be the case if you were playing with Peach Baskets. An offense that has sputtered through 2 weeks, fails to put points on the board on their first drive. The Highlanders, who really got it cooking against Eisenhower, line up in pistol formation. The offensive line shuffles, and Lawton High goes and hugs them. So a penalty flag down already. It's the second yellow handkerchief of the night, and we're 3 plays in. Good thing both teams have a bye week next week. They might need it to finish this one. Encroachment on Lawton High, and the Highlanders get 5 free ones.
And we already talked about it. Penalties have been drive killers for them on offense, and they've just been drive extenders when Lawton's been on defense. They have to cut down on the penalties if they want to have a chance.
So 1st and 5, here comes Lachlan and the Highlanders. A design rollout, pressure in his face, and it's stripped. The ball's bouncing on the carpet. The Highlanders try to get on top of it, but there's 3 Wolverines there that they think that they have the football, and they do. Yes. Lawton High gets it right back. Sloppy play from each side, a couple turnovers, but in the end, it's Lawton High who gains ground.
Again, defense has been the strong point of this Lawton team so far. And Seth Puardi did a good job fighting his way to the bottom of the pile, ripping in the way of the football, and getting the ball back to his offense. A huge turn of events, 2 plays in for both sides of the ball and for both of these teams.
The near onside kick disaster, the interception, then the fumble. That's how we've ended up with Lawton High football in enemy territory. 1 play from scrimmage for the Wolverine offense. That's an interception. Let's see what Hazipta and company can do now in the shotgun. High snap. There's the give right up the middle. Nate Jones trudges forward for a hard 3 yards.
And we talked about the playmakers of Lawton Macarthur. For Lawton, it's Nate Jones. Nate Jones, you need to find more ways to get him the ball. Running the game, using the run game, the screen game. Nate Jones can get the ball going and get the offense going in a lot of different ways. And we look to see that tonight.
Lawton High trying to get lined up properly in the shotgun. Puts a man in motion. Looks like it's going to be an RPO. Jones hands it off, and he stumbles for a loss of 1.
He did. He didn't really have a hold to gain right there. Macarthur's defensive line did a good job of reestablishing the line of scrimmage, driving Lawton's O-line back just a little bit to disrupt that play and not allow for Jones to get anywhere and have any breathing room.
So 3rd down in no man's land. You really don't have to even get all of this, as you imagine on 3rd and 9. You just get some of it, and you're going to go for it. Hazipta barking out orders. Play clock at 10. High snap. Hazipta drops back the pass. Pressure off the edge on the punt fake. Going to get hit as he threw. The ball's loose on the carpet. Lawton High dives on it. And it should still be Lawton High ball, but now at the 50-yard line, you imagine that they'll have to punt.
Yeah, the sack right there forces Lawton back just a little bit, makes the field position game a little bit of an easier and makes it an easier decision.
Timeout in the field. We take it with them, Oklahoma Sports Network.
The heart of Oklahoma, where your home isn't just a place, it's your peace. At Century Roofing, we understand the importance of protecting your peace. We're experts in roofing technology, techniques, and customer service because we care about Oklahoma and we care about you. At Century Roofing, we combine quality craftsmanship and exceptional service because your home deserves the best. Century Roofing, staying on guard for Oklahoma.
Southwest Foot and Ankle Clinic has specialized in the medical and surgical treatment of the foot and ankle for the past 40 years. And they provide all treatments under one roof. From x-rays, radial pulse therapy treatment, to surgical treatments, all with one goal in mind, providing the highest quality medical care with good old-fashioned Oklahoma compassion. Call to set up an appointment today. Southwest Foot and Ankle, 580-357-8720.
When it comes to your health, you want and deserve the best. You want a hospital with the highest quality scores in the region and one that provides safe, excellent care. Southwestern Medical Center has been a part of this community for 115 years and has a history of delivering compassionate, skilled health care to Lawton and Fort Sill. Choose the hospital that has always put the health of this community first. Southwestern Medical Center. Be well. Live well. That's why we're here.
We're back on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Connor Duffy back to punt for Lawton High. 10 minutes and counting in the Brins Electric first quarter. The punt almost blocked, but it gets away. And Macarthur will let it bounce out of bounds around the 25. So a nice punt from Duffy, and Macarthur has the football back.
Wild turn of events in over the first 2 minutes of this game. Could be a sign of things to come for the rest of the night.
Well, one play, the first play for each offense, was one you want to forget, and luckily each team was able to erase the mistake. So Macarthur and the pistol set now. The second whistle blows. They'll shuffle players in and out. Still waiting to begin this drive. Here we go. Ready for football now. The pistol of the Highlanders. Shift their line. No trickeration and fooling by the Wolverines. The handoff ripped down to the backfield. And it's a tackle for a loss by Lawton High.
And if you're Lawton High, that's what you're looking for. Tyzel Zachary, he was big against Enid last week. You're going to need him to continue to be big in establishing the line of scrimmage and not allow this Macarthur run game to get going.
Lachlan on second and long. Play action. Looking to pass. Rolls out. Throws off on the run. It's caught near the first down marker. Rips a defender off of him for a first down, but they're going to say he stepped out of bounds during that move, and it'll be third and short.
And that's that's what Macarthur does. They like to roll outside the pocket, move the pocket, make things a little easier for their offensive line, and that can lead to some of Macarthur's success.
3rd and 2 from the pistol. Macarthur with a hard count. High snap. Handoff right up the gut. They bounce to the outside for a first down, get the boundary. Big play for the Highlanders. Hit hard at the 40-yard line, taken down just past it. So the senior running back, Marquise Harris, moves the chains.
And I think he may be the sleeper athlete in this game tonight. Marquise Harris, if they can get him going with the run game, it makes things a lot easier for Macarthur.
There's the handoff again. Harris again bounces it outside. Nice blocking, sets up another big run for a first down. And Lawton High gets the strip. The Highlanders follow on top of it. It was almost another turnover in this game. But Panay Vashagote came over, not giving up on the play, and almost punched it out.
Did, almost punched it out, but Macarthur's starting to get things going on the run, on the offense, getting things going in the run game, and that will help set up the passing game as we head deeper into it.
1st and 10. Highlanders, before the chain gang set, hands it off. And the Highlanders have another first down. They are cruising down the field.
In Macarthur, they just have a stable of running backs. That time, Javontes Hunter, keeping their backs fresh every couple of plays. It keeps the explosive nature of this Macarthur offense.
One more first down to gain for the Highlanders. It's at the 5-yard line. They're inside the red zone. Pistol set. There's the handoff right up the middle. It's Harrison, who has not been denied yet, all the way for 8.
Just the drive from this Macarthur offensive line, driving Lawton's defensive line into the backfield, into the linebackers' gaps and running lanes, has allowed for them to have a lot of success as they drive down the field.
Under 8 minutes to play. here in the Burns Electric first quarter. The line shuffles. Lachlan, design rollout, going to take it himself. The blocking sets up nicely for a first down. Should be first and goal Highlanders.
And that's an interesting run play, but because when you shift like that, you have an idea of where the play's going, and you're just looking for the simple audible from your defense, shift some D linemen over to get them in the right gaps to make a stop on those types of plays.
Good snap and the handoff. At will, the Highlanders continue to march into the end zone for the score. So Macarthur takes a 6-0 advantage right out of the gate on the Burns Electric first quarter.
We talked a lot about their passing game in the pregame, but it was the running game on that time. Marquise Harris and Javante and company just establishing the run game. Macarthur's offensive line establishing the line of scrimmage, staying on their blocks long enough for their running backs to make some plays, and Macarthur gets on the board first.
Keel Manning, the holder. The Highlanders look to put 7 on the board. High snap, good hold by Manning, and the kick is up and true. Back after this, Oklahoma Sports Network.
Your job can get dirty. You need a solution. At Waste Solutions, we offer front-end loaders, roll-off containers, and dumpsters for any job, large or small. Our services are for everybody, from small businesses to contractors to construction companies and everyone in between. We are a locally owned company, and we've been serving our community for 21 years. We love Southwest Oklahoma, and we take care of our own. Every dirty problem has a solution. We're Waste Solutions. Click or call today.
Back on the Oklahoma Sports Network, it's another Wayne's Drive-In kickoff. From burgers to baskets, pizza, salad, steak fingers, and the best sweet tea and cherry limeades in town, go to Wayne's, 7 Southwestern Road, 6810 Cash Road. Come on, everyone, let's go to Wayne's. The first Wayne's Drive-In kickoff was also from the Highlanders, who popped an onside kick, which got a great bounce down the sidelines. They just could not corral it before it went out of bounds.
They had their chance. Like you said, rolled just out of bounds. I wouldn't be stunned if we see that at least a couple more times tonight.
Miguel Martinez, it looks like, has it teed up, and he's nearly perfected an inexact science. As a pooch kick goes end over end, will fall in no man's land, but it's cleanly picked up by the Wolverines, and the Wolverines get past the 30-yard line. Bashagote starts this drive with a clean recovery on the kickoff.
And the Wolverines, they've had their issues on special teams in the receiving game. That's a good job of recovering the ball on the fly and getting the ball in a pretty good position for your offense as they start another drive.
7:18 to go in the first quarter. Lawton High will march onto the field, led by Nate Hazipta, trying to get something going. Nate Jones late arriving next to Hazipta. Flag on the play. Illegal substitution comes in on the Highlanders as the man they wanted to pull out of the first play of the drive was on the line. And that disorganization has been a common theme so far for Lawton High.
And you're trying to get those types of penalties and mistakes out of your system before district play starts.
Jones in motion. Hazipta going to look that way. Now going to throw long. One-on-one coverage on the sidelines. Pushed out of bounds. Almost caught. No flag on the play that I see, but there should have been. The various Deans manhandled out of bounds, and I guess no one saw it besides those in red.
Yeah, that's a tough break. Nate Jones was also open on the wheel route. It had a couple different options that they could have gone there. Went with the receiver, didn't get the reception or the penalty call. But you like to see the aggressiveness on first down.
So the ball spotted, and here we go. 7:10 to go. Man in motion, there's the snap. It's a give. Some trickeration. Lets Lawton High gain about.
And if you're Lawton, you just have to find ways to keep your offense on the field. Passing, running, jet sweeps.
Continue for the Wolverines. Man in motion is Vashagote. 3rd and long. Hazipta empties it out. Gets the high snap. Going to drop back the pass. Throws it quick on the screen play. And the Highlanders have that snuffed out. And it's another punt coming on for Connor Duffy and the Wolverines.
I like the idea on that play, but you have to hit your receiver in stride. Throws it a little bit behind him, and that just allowed Macarthur's defense more time to flow to the football and make a stop.
And the kick gets away from the mosh pit, but is going to take a lot high bounce, and so they really made a lot happen there. And what could have been a block ends up as a beautiful punt from Duffy.
Couldn't have said it, but the amount of pressure Macarthur is getting on these punts, Duffy's had a couple pretty good punts for the amount of pressure he's had to deal with on his first 2.
And they're going to have a running into the kicker penalty. Which is not enough for a first down, as it looks like it's just running into him instead of roughing. So you almost wonder if you decline this, because as far as high school standards go, that was a great punt. But I think they're going to redo it. It's declined.
They declined.
Good job,
smart choice
by the Lawton High coaching staff, because the ball bounced your way, and it was a great punt.
Smart choice. Not that they need our seal of approval, but we've seen, especially those of us in this state, how costly a repunt can be.
1st and 10 from just past the 30-yard line. The Wolverines come out of the sidelines with 5:38 to go on their 3rd possession. 1 turnover, 1 touchdown, and they got down the field without any resistance on the ground. Vashagote late checking in. Man in motion. Faked it to 2 different people. Neither of them were home. Throws it long, one-on-one coverage into the bucket. A beautiful throw by Lachlan for a long play. It's for a first down for the Highlanders. Josh Rushing ran underneath that one.
And Josh Rushing, he's one of the players for Macarthur. He's going to be playing on Saturdays. Using the run game is now beginning to set up the pass game for this Macarthur team.
Again, they snap it before the chain gang set. It's going to be Lachlan to keep it. Lachlan bounces it outside, now cuts back in. First down for the Wolverines, for the Highlanders, who get down to the 5-yard line. And that late hit, not necessarily called. 1st and goal at the 5.
And then Macarthur's just been able to keep this Wolverine defense off balance. The first drive, it was the run game, running it. Now it's been a mix of pass and run, and they've just been using it to keep Lawton's defense guessing.
1st and goal, handoff. Harris bowls over a defender and gets down to the inch line.
Handoff to Marquise Harris.
In Macarthur, they're just getting it's the initial step, the initial drive, backing Lawton up, and has allowed for some of the success in the run game, especially in between the tackles.
Pistol set, which Macarthur's been in all night. There's the give. Harris jumps into the end zone for the score. And so Macarthur takes an early 13-0 lead.
It's been the run game, the pass game, and the tempo, keeping Lawton off balance, keeping them guessing, and just good play call, play design has Macarthur with a 2-score lead.
Manning on for the hold again. He did a great job last time on the high snap to still allow the Highlanders to kick it true. Low snap this time, but still a great hold. Kick end over end is good. Back after this, Oklahoma Spring.
Arrow Sign Company has been serving Oklahoma and surrounding states for over 60 years. As a family-owned business, our focus has always been on driving people to your door, not just selling you a sign. From custom sign design and manufacturing to installation and service, Arrow Sign has the knowledge and experience to deliver the ideal sign for you while using materials of the highest quality to ensure that your sign will look great for years and years to come. We design and manufacture our signs for longevity, so you get the greatest return on investment possible. Arrow Sign Company, helping your business thrive since 1955.
We're back on the Oklahoma Sports Network. It's time for another Wayne's Drive-In kickoff. They all three have been from Macarthur, all three with an interesting wrinkle. An onside, a pooch kick. Let's see what they have in store this time in the Wayne's Drive-In kickoff with their two locations in Lawton. Let's go to Wayne's, everyone.
Let's do it.
A nice breeze at Cameron Stadium on an otherwise hot night in Lawton, Oklahoma. 4:50 to go in the Brennan's Electric first quarter. Highlanders staring into the sun, making sure they're ready to go. And they pooch kick this one away again. Lawton High, fair catch near the 40-yard line.
Excellent decision on the pooch kick. Don't want to take a risk trying to run it. Fair catch it and get the ball to your offense. And that's just the little bit of a change that we've seen from the first 2 weeks. If that pooch kick happened in week 1 or week 2, we could have seen potentially someone try to run with it, so that was a smart decision.
1st and 10 from the 40. Nate Hazipta with Nate Jones next to him. There's the snap. It's going to be a design quarterback run. Hazipta trying to outrace the edge and does. 5 yards there for Hazipta. It was a Nate Jones direct snap, actually, which makes sense for the speed that was displayed there. He got half of what he needed.
And that's what you're looking for. Nate Jones running routes, using a good job of using his speed to attack the edges of this defense and have a positive gain on first down.
Hazipta watches as Jones again with the direct snap, and Nate Jones lowers the shoulder and gets a first down.
And that's what you're looking for. Lawton, lean on the strength of your O-line. Lean on your offensive linemen with your tackles and guards. They've been able to establish the line of scrimmage in their first 2 matchups. You need to lean on this offensive line to create holes and hit running lanes for your playmakers.
14-0, under 4:30 to go in the Brennan's Electric first quarter. Lawton High trying to score for the first time tonight. Men in motion. Hazipta gets the snap, gives to Jones. Jones cuts it up. Nate Jones gets 4.
Again, we're continuing to see Nathan Jones getting the ball in between the tackles, out on the edges. He had a little jump cut right there to get some positive yardage. That's what we need to continue to see from this Lawton offense.
2nd and 8, Lawton High. Trying to make something happen here. There's the snap. Hazipta trying to throw. Hazipta pumps once, goes deep, and no one's home. So they got away from what was working, and it sets up 3rd and 8.
Got away from what was working. Trying to do a little bit of what Macarthur has done to be so successful. Using the run game to set up the passing game. Just overshot his receiver just a bit, but that could have been a big play.
Nate Jones takes the snap himself. Fakes it to no one. Going to take it himself. Nate Jones gets about 4 of those yards.
Nate Jones getting just enough yards to make this a little interesting, looking like they're going to go for it again on 4th and manageable.
Fourth and 3. There's the snap. Jones trying to do it himself as he has all drive, and he does. Going to be right at that first down marker, but Macarthur thinks they have the stop. It'll depend on the spot. A lot of pointing. Might need a measurement. The white hat says it's first down, Lawton High.
And you're seeing Macarthur's defense, they're starting to key on the Nate Jones experience. Nate Jones getting the ball the last 3 or 4 times. They're starting to key in, load the box even more than they've already had been. Macarthur, they've had 8, 9 guys in the box a lot early in this contest because they know Lawton likes to run the football. We're starting to see Lawton have even more defenders in the box to try and limit the run game.
3 minutes to go in the Brins Electric first quarter. Lawton High trying to get something going offensively. They have it on the ground. Makes a man miss. There goes Nate Jones running hard to the 30-yard line.
And the more they get the ball to Nate Jones, the more he's just able to make plays. It's just a simple handoff to the left side, and the left side of this line did a good job of creating a gap for him to run through and get a lot of positive yardage so far.
Official timeout.
Official timeout.
And we're back. Lawton High has seen Nate Jones take over this drive. No reason to change things up. They're going to give it to him again. Nate Jones burst through the hole, and he got a first down, twisting and turning his way to the 20-yard line.
And that's the most interesting thing to me is you can see on the replay, all of Macarthur's defense is within 7 yards of the ball. They're inside the hashes within 7 yards. They're keying in on Nathan Jones, and he's just doing a job of not carrying and continuing to tote the rock down the field.
Another official's timeout. They're asking, looks like Nate Jones to leave the game. So Lawton High going to be without Nate Jones, who's got him this far inside 2 minutes. There's the handoff, and it works out for him for another 4-yard gain. So they're tending to Nate Jones on the sidelines. Lawton High needs him back in there sooner than later.
But we've seen Lawton High, it's been the run game. No matter how many guys Macarthur has put in the box, the run game has been able to be successful, and as they've continued to drive down the field.
Zipta in the shotgun. Surveys the field. Now gets the snap. Pressure in his face immediately. The dump-off pass is there. It's caught. A lot of turf in front. Ripped down by the horse collar at the 10-yard line for a first down.
And that's the ability that Nathan Zipta has. He has the ability to extend the play, take up just enough time, and Keyston Risotto did a good job finding a spot in the flat for him to get the ball and keep the offense moving down.
So 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line. Nate Jones went running back out there with 53 seconds to go in the first quarter. Jones providing company in the backfield. Timeout, Lawton High. We take it with them, Oklahoma Sports Network.
Goodbye, paperwork. Hello, convenience. Farewell, waiting. Hello, personal service. Catch you later, dreaming. Hello, planning. Buy your dream home, connect with a personal banker, and easily schedule an appointment with digital tools from Arvest Bank. Goodbye limits, hello possibilities.
After the Lawton High timeout. It's 1st and 10 with 40 seconds left for the first quarter. Lawton High has it at the 11-yard line. Technically, the Wolverines can get a first down at the 2-yard line, which could come in handy. Man in motion, Nate Jones next to Hizipta. It's Jones with the delayed give. Jones runs into a stone wall for a gain of 1.
He did. Macarthur's defensive line did a good job on that play of just holding up their blocks, not allowing for any holes in running lanes to open up for Nate Jones, and he didn't have anywhere to go on that first down play.
The Wolverines shuffle in new personnel. They have the advantage in the play clock that they could go to the second quarter if they want to. There's the snap. It's a direct one to Jones. Jones with a convoy trying to lead him in, but instead they get a yard.
Macarthur's defense is beginning to key in on Nate Jones getting the football, and they just flew to the football and didn't allow for any open running lanes.
That's the end of the first quarter. Back after this for second quarter action on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Are you looking for more than just a job? Bar S Foods in Lawton offers a career with a competitive starting wage, opportunity for advancement, life and health insurance, including medical, dental, and vision, as well as 401k retirement plan. At Bar S, you can be proud of a company that gives back to the community. But most of all, you can take pride from making a quality product. Bar S Foods, making the best tasting hot dogs and smoked sausages, the food America likes to eat. So come be a part of a winning team and start your path to success today.
So Lawton High will start the second quarter in the Sovereign Bank red zone, trying to get their first points on the board of this contest. Already down a couple scores. This one's huge if they want to stay in this contest. Their best scoring chance yet.
It is, and Lawton, we talked about this in the pregame. They need to establish an identity. On this drive, they've started to establish an identity. Using Nate Jones and other backs in the running game, they started to establish what they want to do with this offense.
High snap, gives end around play. It ends up working out for the Wolverines as they have plenty of real estate out at the 5-yard line. And so it'll be third down, really fourth down, and about 1 yard to gain, 2 yards to gain for a first down.
A little bit of razzle-dazzle, end around, misdirection. Macarthur, their defense has done a good job of not overreacting and flowing to the football and limiting the damage that Lawton has been able to do so far. Haven't allowed for the big play.
Duffy stays on the sidelines. They're going to go for it on fourth down. 2 yards and they'll get a first down. 4 and they'll have a touchdown. Let's see what they elect to do on this play. Going to go to the air. It's a fade ball. It's a slant route, actually. That's incomplete, but a flag's thrown, and that should be pass interference. That gives the Wolverines a free first down.
Again, using the pass game, DB got there just a little bit early. Resets the downs for Lawton and gets them even closer to the end zone.
And you would imagine from this close, with plenty of tries in their back pocket, at least 4, that Nate Jones is going to get into the end zone one of these times. And that's what Lorenzo Williams is confused about, because they still could have gotten a first down, but the white hat said fourth down. So it's a half a distance to the goal, replay fourth down, but either way, the play call shouldn't change. They're close enough to just turn around and have Nate Jones take it himself. There he goes. Nate Jones trying to get in, makes a hurdle, and he is tripped up at the inch line. Macarthur says they have a stop. There is no signal for touchdown, which is encouraging if you're a Highlander. but they still should at least have a first down. And they do. So first down, Lawton High. Now you have 4 cracks at it for Nate Jones and Panay Vashigote in the backfield next to Nate Hazipta. Hazipta, high snap, going to take it himself, and the entourage leads them in. Touchdown, Lawton High, and the Wolverines pulled into possession.
And if you're a Lawton fan, that's what you're looking for. Macarthur put up 2 scores early. That you had a long drive, drove the ball the length of the field, almost exclusively in the running game. You leaned on your offensive line to make plays, open running lanes, and you end up putting one in the end zone and cutting the lead in half.
Zipta, the holder. Good snap, good hold. Kick is up, and Connor Duffy sends this one through. And so it's a 7-point game when we return at Cameron Stadium in Lawton, Oklahoma.
Landmarks. They stand as symbols, reminding us of history and moments that shape our lives. We create our own landmarks. At Becker-Raybon Funeral Home, we understand the importance of honoring these moments. Let our compassionate team help you celebrate the life and legacy of your loved one. Offering a range of services to honor the stories that matter most, we believe that every life leaves a mark that deserves to be cherished and remembered. Becker-Raybon Funeral Home, honoring the landmarks of your life.
We're back on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Lawton High, led by Nate Jones, got into the end zone for the first time as Nate Jones ran the distance, really. And that's your Sovereign Bank red zone finisher was Nate Jones. The City National Bank scoring drive recap was a 1-yard scamper by the Wolverines to pull within 7.
And that was a key drive, like you said. You drive down the field, get some momentum back on your side, but you also give your defense a break. Get them time to catch their breath, get fresh before they have to go back out there against this explosive Macarthur offense.
So Duffy tees up the Wayne's drive-in kickoff. Come on, everyone, let's go to Wayne's. And Lawton High, for the first time, kicks it off, and it's another pooch kick that bounces. It's a live football caught by the Highlanders. The Highlanders reversing field, taken down at the 35.
And that's a good recovery by Garrett Justice, fielding the ball in stride and gaining some yardage for his Macarthur offense.
Each team found the rhythm offensively in their last possession. The Macarthur Highlanders trying to match Lawton High's output now. $11:23 to go in the half. Lachlan gets his offensive line to shift. Turn the wrong way. He's got to try to make something happen himself. He slides down and gains 8. So a great play that started out poorly.
Definitely made something out of nothing right there. It's a miscommunication between quarterback and running back. And again, he made something out of it. Instead of having a negative play, got 6 and kept his offense in front of the chains.
Second and short. Highlanders hand it off cleanly this time. It's Harris patiently churning his legs for 3.
And Harris, he's so tough to tackle in open field because he has the power, the speed. Made a couple men miss, but Lawton stopped him before he could get the first.
Quickly, 3rd and 1. Lachlan gets the snap, hands it off. Harris with the first down on the stiff arm, but not much more.
Not much more. And if that's what you're wanting to see from this Lawton defense, you have to break down, read his hips, and make the tackling Harris and this guy's in open field is going to be huge.
Macarthur going to take advantage of some poor substitution. Lawton High with only 10 defenders on the field, and it's caught down to the 19-yard line. And so Macarthur's substitutions paid dividends there. As there's some confusion from the Lawton High sideline, which has been a constant theme. Penalty flag against Macarthur, and so they'll wipe this all away.
Lawton may definitely dodged the bullet on that play. Only had 10 guys out on the field. Macarthur knew they had the advantage, took a chunk play, almost converted a big play for this offense, but a holding penalty wipes it all away from them.
So 1st and 20, 10:26 to go. Lachlan gets the snap, hands it off. It's Harris trying to get something happen, and he's going to be upended there for a 2-yard gain.
Harris, they're trying to continue to get him going, and Marcus Rucker that time did a good job hitting him low. With a guy like Harris, you have to hit him low, hit him around his waist and lower. That's going to be the key so he does not run you over or try to run around you.
2nd and 18. Low snap. Lachlan looking long. He's connected on a couple of these. He has a man wide open. Gets a first down out of the deal. The Highlanders pushed out of bounds eventually, but after a gain of 25.
Gain of 25 and just some miscommunication in coverage. Lawton was in man, almost had a little bit of some routes that created a pick play, and Macarthur had a man come wide open down the sideline.
Macarthur with the snap, handoff. Harris wiggling his way down, spins off of a would-be tackler. He's into the open field down at the 20-yard line. So another chunk play for Macarthur as their offense rolls.
Another chunk play. Macarthur's offensive line is creating huge gaps for Harris in this running game to run through.
1st and 10. The 10-yard is the yard to gain. There's the handoff. And the C opens. Has a first down, getting to the outside boundary for another Lawton Macarthur touchdown. And the Macarthur Highlanders continue to build on this lead. And it's Harris that they're leaning on.
Harris, he's just doing it all for this Macarthur team, breaking tackles, hitting the gaps, running around defenders, and he led them on that drive.
The Mack truck may need a new battery after tonight with how much points that might be put on the scoreboard here at Cameron Stadium. Manning and company trying to go 3 for 3 on point after attempts. Good snap and hold. The kick is true. And so it's 21-7 Macarthur. Back up to this, Oklahoma Sports Network.
Prepared for summer? We are.
Keep your air conditioner ready with a Miller Noble Heating and Air Maintenance Plan. We service all makes and models from Bryant, Carrier, and Lennox. Just need a repair? We can do that. Can't pay for it all at once? We offer financing plans too. Is it time to replace your old system? We offer free estimates on new systems. Click or call today and stay comfortable with Miller Noble Heating and Air.
We're back on the Oklahoma Sports Network. The Wayne's Drive-In kickoff, teed up by the Highlanders. They're in favor of the scoreboard 21-7. 9:26 separates us from intermission. We'll have the Phillips Music halftime show for you. Each band and spirit teams performing. And if this score holds, Macarthur will have back-to-back city championships. Lawton High trying to play spoiler and present a 3-way tie within the city. And so the Highlanders do another onside kick. And they touch it prematurely, it looked like. But for now, Macarthur holds on to the football, but it shouldn't matter.
Touched it just a little bit early before that 10 yards.
So another infraction on the kickoff. Multiple coaches on the field as we sort this one out. So it looks like it'll be a Highlander re-kick. Almost works out in favor of Macarthur, given their bag of tricks on special teams. Love another Wayne's Drive-In kickoff. Wayne's Drive-In. Best burgers and cherry lemonades in town. Come on, everyone, let's go to Wayne's. They seem content to try it again.
And with the near success, still makes quite a bit of sense if you want to roll with the dice once again.
The Highlanders do pooch kick it away. It will bounce in between some Wolverines who cannot pick it up cleanly, but eventually do. Makes one miss, trying for the boundary, but gets upended en route. So Dean's the one that picks it up. And Lawton High keeps possession, the most important part of the Wayne's Drive-In kickoff for the Wolverines.
It's true, and you saw the success that your offense had. What kind of adjustments is the Lawton offense and the Macarthur defense going to make on this drive? Lawton had the ball for a large amount of time on that last drive. What are they going to do to keep that momentum going and keep this offense on the field?
1st and 10 from the 37, 9:24 to go. In the Lawton Police Department, second quarter. Nate Jones is going to throw this one, and it's tipped up and incomplete. Barely avoided disaster on the halfback screen pass.
We were wondering how many different ways were they going to get Nate Jones the ball. We've seen him run it. We've seen him catch it. We saw him throw it that time. Just looking for some high energy and ways to get some explosive plays out of this offense.
There's the snap. Pumps once. Now he's going to run it. Cuts it upfield. Twists it around down at the 40-yard line.
Twists it around a little bit. But again, gets you back in between the original line to gain. Makes things a little closer, especially if you can get close to that midfield line or around the 46-47, where you don't know if you want to punt it, but you also give your offense a chance to get it if you want to convert the 4th down, if possible.
3rd and 7. Hazipta back there, but so far in name only, as it's been direct snaps to Jones. Hazipta will drop back to throw, pressure off the edge, dump off to Jones. Jones hit, immediately bounces off the would-be tackler, though, and then loses it. It's on the carpet. The Highlanders pick it up. They're spinning and churning their legs around, and they pitched it forward, and they're past the 30-yard line. And so it's all Macarthur right now as it goes bad to worse for that drive for Lawton High. And the pitch is going to stand, and they were about an inch away from a forward lateral, but a heads-up play by the Highlanders.
If Lawton's defense, they know where the ball's going. Find where Nate Jones, and it's going to lead you to the football. On that time, they just went to the football and just had a clean strip of the football on that one. Tough break.
It was an illegal forward pass on Macarthur, so 1st and 10 for the Highlanders, though. That will stand. The replay clearly showed it. The officials met and got it right. But that's why you swarmed the football, because the initial big hit would have been the highlight, but Nate Jones spun off of it. He had nowhere to go afterward, though. First and 10 for Macarthur. They'll back themselves all the way up to the 40-yard line. Still really good field position, though.
It backs them up, but the way Macarthur's offense has been clicking so far, I don't know if field position has really mattered to this team at this point.
Men in motion, it's just window dressing. Hand off to Harris. Harris has done it all tonight for a first down at the 19-yard line.
It's just the Macarthur offensive line. Joe Warner and his guards, Walter Rhodes and Avery Hartney, creating massive gaps in the middle of this offensive line, allowing Harris to get through them.
There's the snap from the 21. Harris with another great setup. hits the hole and gets a first down.
And they're just keeping Lawton's defense on their heels, not allowing them time to get their signals in and move to make some defensive audibles, keeping them guessing and keeping them in their base defense.
Clock rolls inside of 8 minutes. 1st and 10. High snap, give. Up the middle, gaining 4 the hard way.
In the Wolverine defense, they finally keyed in on that one. Harris, again, up the middle. It's been how they've had some success the last couple plays. Gathering around him, stopping him before he can get any major yardage.
Lachlan going to keep it himself. Trying to evade the tackler, can't do it. A swarm of red shirts drop him for a loss.
And that's what we've seen. That's what I like to see from this Wolverine defense. Flowing along like Macarthur, flowing to the football. Not just one guy around the football, multiple guys around the ball trying to make a play.
3rd and 13. Macarthur trying to get a first down. Lachlan going to roll out, pressure immediately, ducks under one, cannot evade the second penalty flag thrown. The Lawton High sideline is enraged. The White Hat will call a personal foul penalty against the Wolverines, and the Highlanders march forward. Lorenzo Williams past the 20-yard line, explaining his disagreement. If he wants an argument out of me, he better change the subject. That was an interesting call. 3rd and 3 for the Highlanders. It'll be 4th down, actually. And the Highlanders seem content with kicking a field goal. Looking to extend this lead on 4th down. Manning and Martinez, an excellent operation so far. Low snap, they're going to fake it. It's a shovel pass. Man on his back, he's trying to drag him to that first down marker, but pushed backwards. And Lawton High should have the hold. But the spot is going to be very interesting. It should be a yard short, it is. So Lawton High takes over within the shadows of their own goalpost, but most importantly, prevent the score.
If you're Macarthur, I think you're trying to go all out. Fake field goals, onside kicks. It's pretty risky, but if you don't make it, you also force Lawton to have to drive all the way 90, 95 yards down the field. And I think if you're Macarthur, you trust your defense to hold this Wolverine offense from not getting that far.
6:11 to go before intermission. 1st and 10 from the 3. Lawton High lined up in their own end zone. A dangerous place to be. Going to drop back the pass. Flag on the play. Going to throw it down the sidelines. Caught. An acrobatic leap. Moves the chains for now, but again, there is that flag immediately thrown.
Flag down at the 1.
False start on Lawton High. Half a distance to the goal, and the Wolverines will move backwards.
The move backwards, you're still in very dangerous territory, but you've seen where you can have some success in the passing game on that play just now.
(21-7), 6 minutes to go. In their own end zone. Going to drop back the pass again, a dangerous thing to do. Throws it one-on-one coverage at the 30-yard line. Basher Gote trying to come back for it and gets it. Basher Gote not only has the catch, but a big play. A nice juke stutter step. Steps back at the 40-yard line, reversing field, and the chunk play gets him all the way down to the 35.
What a play by Vasagote, just going up and finding the football. Amazing way of just finding the ball before the defender can and then creating a huge run after the catch. Wasn't really expecting a pass play. Lawton's leaned on the run game, but they take the risk, pass it from inside their own 5-yard line, and get a huge play.
Clock will roll, 5:30 to go in the police department second quarter. Chain gang nowhere to be found. No one knows what they're doing all the way down there. They'll be brought back to the 35-yard line.
Not a great night for the chain gang so far.
Well, that's putting it nicely. 1st and 10. There's a high snap handoff. Jones dives forward for a gain of 3.
Gain of 3. You love a run play on first down where you're getting 3 yards. You're looking for, even on most run plays, you're looking for just 3 to 4 yards. It's a good job after the pass play. Get a gain of 3 or 4 and keep the offense going.
And so the Wolverines trying to make something happen here. The Vasagote big play set them up as they try to line up on sides, and here we go. Polk, the new quarterback, hands it off to Jones. Jones going down the sidelines for a first down, or right near it, depending on where he stepped out of bounds initially. It will be a first down.
And that's just the speed that Nate Jones has, making something out of nothing, hitting the edge all the way to the sideline and outrunning the defenders to keep the offense going down the field.
Najon Polk orchestrates the offense on 1st and 10. He got some run last week against the Plainsmen, getting some run here. Timeout. We'll take it with him.
Bank First is uniquely Oklahoman, deeply rooted in over 50 communities statewide. From those roots, our investment in education springs forth, helping to raise the Oklahoma leaders of tomorrow while providing financial strength to the business leaders of today. That's the kind of loyalty that helps entire communities thrive. Bank First, loyal to Oklahoma, loyal to you.
We're back. So's Lawton High's offense. 7 points on the board right now, but they're driving in enemy territory deep, trying to make it a one-score game.
They've had some explosive plays so far through the running game and through the air with the passing game. They've got it all the way down to the 25. Let's see if they can punch it in.
They've really benefited under the ingenuity of Najon Polk. Man in motion. There's the give. Jumping around in the backfield is Jones. Jones makes a man miss and gets tossed down after a gain of 8.
And that play was all set up by the pulling guard and the pulling tackle and tight end, Caleb Plata and company doing a good job pulling around from the left side to the right side, being excellent lead blockers and creating a hole for Jones to run through.
2nd and 3, inside of 4 minutes to go. Polk has the Wolverines humming. Man in motion, 8 seconds on the play clock. There's the snap and the give. It's Nate Jones with nowhere to go, and he's eventually slung down.
Had to be a couple of missed blocks on that play. Nate Jones broke the first tackle. There wasn't anywhere for anywhere for him to go on that one. Good play by this Macarthur D-line of not allowing Jones to hit for another big play.
3rd and 6. Polk. Checking to the sidelines. Gets everyone lined up. And here we go. Polk dumps it off to this tight end of the flat. There's a first down as the Wolverines keep humming.
Flag.
Doesn't look like this play will stand for Lawton High. It's again legal formation on the Wolverines. Well, third and long. Polk in a passing down. Going to drop back to throw. Pressure comes immediately. Lofts it up. Has a man at the pylon, and it's intercepted at the goal line. And Macarthur takes it away. But there's a flag near the Macarthur sideline. Each team at a stalemate right now. The Zebras discuss. Macarthur celebrates. Lawton High's looking for an explanation. They'll get one now. And we still await the verdict. But it should be. It is another illegal formation on Lawton High that's declined. And it'll be Macarthur football at the 20-yard line. They had trouble getting the play calls in a week ago. Now they're having trouble getting lined up in illegal formation. Lawton High will need to clean some things up in the bye week. But for now, it's Macarthur who is on the right side of the scoreboard and controls the football. And this could really be the last drive before halftime, given Macarthur's running game.
If Macarthur wants it to go that way.
The offensive line will shift. Lachlan hands it off, and it's going to be Harris again. Harris upended, does a somersault for 3 yards.
Harris sent head over heels by Tyrone Dean. That's what we're talking about. Stay low, read his hips, and make the plays in the backfield.
Handoff Harris, met in the hole, spins off of those tacklers, though, and another. And so Lawton Macarthur drives him all the way down for a first down.
And that's just fundamental. You have to get low, wrap up. Your head has to be on the right side of him, because when you're dealing with the power and speed of Harris, you have to be perfect in every way to make the tackle on him.
1st and 10. Lachlan looking sidelines, throws the comeback route, caught out of bounds. Wrestled down at the 40-yard line, about 2 yards shy of a first down. Bo DeLong on the reception, and DeLong from a long lineage of Highlanders and Aggies. His brother, Zach DeLong, a DH for the Cameron Aggies baseball program for 4 years. There's the snap, Lachlan, handoff, Harris. Harris first down, trying to get to the outside. Harris cuts it back up middle. Harris drags a Wolverine to the 40-yard line.
We've talked about it. Macarthur using multiple backs, continuing to keep everybody fresh, and that time, just again, Josiah Hernandez keeping everybody in the game.
Lachlan keeps it himself on the read option play. Lachlan dancing around the sidelines at the 30-yard line, steps out of bounds just past there.
And Ryland, you talked about Macarthur could make this the last drive of the game, but the way they've had success with the tempo, they're trying to score as quickly as they possibly can. I don't know if they're really concerned about the time. They've caused some turnovers on defense, and their offense has just been clicking on all cylinders through most of this first half.
1st and 10, Lachlan gets the snap and the give. Things open up. Cutting it up, field flag on the play. We'll see what that is, but for now, an 8-yard gain.
Flag down.
Macarthur already going backwards on the hold.
Holding against Macarthur.
So that sets up 1st and long. .120 to go as Lachlan gets the snap. Handoff. Harris bounces out of a pile. Harris trying to get to the outside and does. Gets to the original line of scrimmage.
It does, and for Lawton's defense, they just need to stay gap sound. Stay fundamentally sound. If you're on the edges, you have to contain, because Harris will bounce it outside very quickly. Contain and staying gap responsible is going to be big if they want to contain Harris throughout the rest of this night.
So now just 2nd and 10. Lachlan going to keep it himself. Lachlan fakes us all out as he goes to the 1st down marker. With plenty of room to rumble into the end zone, Lachlan on the quarterback keeper scampers in and extends the Macarthur lead.
Lachlan doing his best, trying to getting himself into the party for once. Takes it, uses his speed and his legs to get into the end zone.
Well, here comes the point after attempt, trying to go 4 for 4. Good snap and hold. Kick is almost blocked and is, and Lawton High gets a little momentum back after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
At Billingsley Ford, we pride ourselves on the integrity and transparency of our pricing. The price you see is the price you pay. As your hometown Ford dealer, that's the way it should be.
I'm Grant in Billingsley, and that's the Billingsley way.
Bring home the win at Billingsley Hyundai with huge savings every day from our massive inventory of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Come by today and see how we can help find a winning deal for you with America's best warranty. Now that's the Billingsley way.
And we're back. Oklahoma Sports Network, 1:05 to go in the Lawton Police Department 2nd quarter. The Wayne Drive-In kickoff teed up. Always an adventure when the team in gold is kicking it off. Onsides, pooch kicks.
Still haven't seen a regular kickoff. I kind of doubt we will ever see a regular kickoff in this game from Macarthur. Just keep the element of surprise going with their kicking game, their special teams, their offense. Everywhere for Lawton Macarthur.
It's anything but a manic Monday for the special teams of Macarthur. Lawton High wishes it was Sunday and they were preparing for an off week right now. Down 27-7. Little Bengals humor. Good band. Sneaky good band. I guess only like a couple hits, but still. Anyway, Wayne's Drive-In kickoff. 2 locations in Lawton, 7 Southwest Sheridan Road, 6810 Cash Road. Come on, everyone, let's go to Wayne's. A very demure and very mindful kickoff there. It's just a normal bounce as the Wolverines get tripped up at the 21-yard line.
Just as I said, don't think we would see a regular kickoff. There one appears.
So 60 ticks before intermission. Lawton High's methodical offense has been all that's mustered points. So with just 1 timeout remaining before intermission, it's going to be difficult.
Have to have first downs. If you're going to be short of the first down line, you have to be able to get out of bounds if you're Lawton in this 1-minute drill.
And things can spiral quickly as Macarthur deferred of the kickoff coin toss So they'll have the ball at a halftime with already a 20-point advantage as of now. So with no points here, you can really extend things. Again, Lawton High is struggling to get guys in for the first play from scrimmage. And they'll have to shuffle guys in and out with some equipment malfunctions and 60 seconds to go. Now we're ready. Polk, who came in on the last drive and really took him down the field but just couldn't finish it off, no fault of his own, gets sacked here at the 10-yard line.
The minute left, Macarthur, their defense is able to pin their ears back, get after Polk, and not allow for any big plays.
And at what point do you just get content with going to the locker room as Macarthur's not wasting any timeouts? Wolverines seem to be in no hurry of their own. 2 to each side. Man in motion. They empty it out. It's Polk all alone. He's already hit a deep ball to Panay Vastrigote. Pressure off the edge, steps up in the face of it, trying to scamper out and does. A nice run by Polk.
Nice run by Polk, and that's just a smart play. Nobody's open, and we've seen with Polk, he has the ability to just take the ball, use his legs, and try and get some yardage.
And that's the half. We will see you at the Phillips Music Halftime Show with Macarthur up by 20.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
Want to take the stress out of your next remodel or building project? Comanche Home Center can deliver all the lumber, supplies, and tools right to you. When you're done, they'll pick up anything you don't use and give you credit towards your next project. Give Comanche Home Center a call today for a free estimate.
Here at Carpet One, we have a great selection of carpet, hardwood, vinyl, tile, laminate, and area rugs. With all this, you're sure to find exactly what you want for your home. Come browse our exclusive selection or give Carpet One at Comanche Home Center a call today for a free estimate.
Memorial Medical Group's orthopedic specialists are the most experienced team in Southwest Oklahoma. Our orthopedic surgeons are trained to diagnose and treat shoulder, knee, hip, hand, and foot conditions, as well as orthopedic trauma, sports, or work-related injuries. And they're the only ones in the area to offer Mako robotic-assisted surgery for knee and hip replacement. When you need bone and joint help, trust MMG Orthopedics to get you back to living your best life.
The thing with car buying nowadays is just how many options there are when it comes to where to actually get a car. Dealerships, websites, auctions, private sellers, and so on. But knowing exactly where to get your car loan makes it all much less stressful. That's where Communication Federal can help. There's a reason we're known for auto loans around here. Lots of car options, lots of places to buy, but only one choice for an auto loan. Communication Federal Credit Union.
4D Landscaping and Irrigation has been providing top-rated professional landscape and irrigation services for the past 25 years. They take your vision for that perfect landscaping project for your home, new construction, or business and make it a reality with their easy financing options. You'll want to make sure to ask them about their seasonal services too. 4D Landscaping and Irrigation. Call 510-9983.
Clothes nowadays are so expensive. And no matter how good a sale is, you still walk out spending hundreds on barely anything. Goodwill is the place to go. We have a wide variety of affordable clothing for all ages. To help you save, we have weekly specials from half off to 99-cent items. Make sure to check out our colors of the week before you start shopping to get more for less. Save at your local Goodwill today.
At Firehouse Subs, a portion of every purchase helps provide life-saving equipment to first responders across the country. So at Firehouse Subs, we don't just make subs. We make subs that are big, bold, and craveable. We make our subs differently because our subs make a difference. Whether you order online or on our app, Firehouse Subs Rapid Rescue to Go will have your subs boxed, bagged, and ready for pickup. Firehouse Subs. Enjoy more subs. Save more lives.
Sidelined by surgery, illness, injury? Valor Physical Therapy can help. At Valor PT, our skilled therapists create a rehabilitation program individualized for you, with education and encouragement each step of the way. Whether it's sports or the activities of life, let Valor get you back in the game. Start now at 405-265-6449. No referral needed. Mention Oklahoma Sports Network and get a free t-shirt at your first appointment.
Ladies and gentlemen, please give it for your 2024 Highlander Regiment. Welcome to the field, the Lawton High Steppers. The High Steppers are in the direction of Dakota Bennington. The High Steppers are led in the field by Captain Brooke Miller, Co-Captain Nana Lynch, and Lieutenant Felicity Martinez. The High Steppers are dancing to Sound the Alarm. Please welcome to the field, from Lawton High School, Big Red Band from Wolverine Land. The Big Red Band is led onto the field by drum major Michaela Minty and Lauren Lee. The 2024 production is entitled Ritual. The selection this evening includes music from Igor Stravinsky's Rite of Spring. Players, is your band ready? Ladies and gentlemen, we proudly present the Lawton High School Big Red Band.
Lawton Fort Sill Regional Airport, just 1 mile to anywhere, offering non-stop service to Dallas-Fort Worth. Fast, friendly, and convenient without all the hassles. Easy parking, and with close proximity to your arrivals and departures, all in their newly renovated terminal. Here to there in just 1 mile. To book your mile to anywhere destination from LAW, log on to AA.com. or call 800-433-7300.
Lawton Community Health Center is a place for babies, kids like me, and even teenagers. Nice people are there to help you when you're hurt or you just don't feel good. And even if you do, they give you medicine so you don't get sick and physicals so you can play sports. I'm happy to know they'll be there when I need them. And my mom is too.
LCHC, your hometown healthcare.
Whether you're buying or selling, today's real estate market is proving trickier than ever.
We've been doing this for over 22 years.
So if a problem does arise, you can trust us to solve it.
Let us use our years of experience to guide you to buy or sell your home.
Trust the team that's gotten it done with over 12,000 deals done in the last 22 years.
Always call our Pam and Barry's team.
We're not bragging, we're just applying for a job.
Pizza Hut, you owe Chicago an apology.
Tavern style pizza is our thing.
Why couldn't you be happy with deep dish like all the tourists?
That's good. And you just had to make it so crispy and delicious.
It's perfection.
They put the toppings all the way to the edge.
It's cut in the shareable square.
That's delicious.
What's your deal, Pizza Hut?
Your secret's out, Chicago. Try any of our large Chicago tavern-style recipes for just $12 each.
Hey, Pizza Hut, you owe Chicago an apology.
Sorry, Chicago. No one out pizzas the Hut.
Apology accepted.
We're back on the Oklahoma Sports Network. The Wayne's Drive-In kickoff is teed up, and we're about set for second half action here at Cameron Stadium. The Wayne's Drive-In kickoff, 2 locations in Lawton, 7 Southwest Jordan Road, 6810 Cash Road. Come on, everyone, let's go to Wayne's. Each team ready. Macarthur, if all goes well for them on this kickoff, will start with the football and a 20-point advantage. Duffy, done shaking hands and is almost ready to kick this one off, but there's still 20 seconds on the scoreboard before he's allowed to do so.
Both teams very, very eager to get the second half started.
And so with triple zeros on the clock, we should be ready for 12 minutes and for second half football, and we are. So here comes the Wayne's Drive-In kickoff to start the Lawton Fire Association third quarter.
And we're ready.
It was a brilliant Phillips Music halftime show, the most complete music store in Southwest Oklahoma. And Duffy kicks this one away. Fielded at the 1-yard line cleanly by the Highlanders. Blocking sets up nicely, and the Highlanders have it down near the 25.
Excellent kick by Duffy to get that one going. And Lawton, let's see what kind of adjustments their defense made at the half and how they can put those to work on this first drive.
So Macarthur starts at the 22. It was the ground game that has gotten them this far.
There's been very little in terms of resistance.
Pistol set where Lachlan's been all night. Now puts a man on his hip. It's Harris, man in motion. This time gives it to him. Coming off the edge on the jet sweep, 9 yards. So a better opening jet sweep than what you see in Norman weekly.
And that's another way, another playmaker, Bo DeLong, finding guys different ways to get their playmakers the ball.
Lachlan, give. Harris finishes the job for a first down.
I think Harris has definitely been the playmaker, the player of the game for Macarthur so far. He's just consistently made plays for this Macarthur team.
Lachlan, play action, looking down the sideline, stares down one comeback route, has him at least 9, and they'll be a yard shy of a first down for now.
And that's the type of play that Josh Rushing, he can run a lot of routes, but that's one of his best routes. Just like when you're giving Rushing that much amount of a cushion, 6 yards of cushion, he's going to make that play.
Lachlan to Harris, bumps into his own lineman, but has enough for a first down. So the chains will move again. Macarthur still breezing down the field.
Harris got the first down, and one of his best hits on him by the night by his own guy.
Lachlan gets the snap. Play action, going to throw the curl route, caught at the 50-yard line. DeLong at the 50, spins out of a tackle, falls forward for another 2 yards.
DeLong caught the pass, but that was good closing speed by Tyrone Dean, staying in his hip pocket and making a play and making a tackle in open field and not allowing for a bigger play.
Lachlan gives it up the middle. Here comes Harris. Spins off of a tackler, but a swarm of red shirts help bring him down after a gain of about 4.
They're continuing to feed Harris and company in the backfield, and that's what I think we'll see a lot more of that from Macarthur through the rest of this game.
3rd and 2, Lachlan. High snap. Give. Harris gets a first down again. So not quite the massive plays yet, except for that jet sweep, as Lawton High is acting as though they have the football, but no one else is entertained. But it's been 3-4 yards at a time, which is plenty if you're Macarthur. First down, Highlanders, officially. Pistol look. Play action, going to go deep. Has a man wide open, no one within any feet of him, and he's going to get into the end zone. Rushing rushes in, and Macarthur extends their lead. And they celebrate down the sidelines of Cameron Stadium. The Lawton High defensive back tripped up, but was still about 3 feet behind him. And that's the danger of getting the running game going. It sets up the play action deep shot that we saw was so successful there.
It's been what they've done a lot of tonight, using the run game to work off of the pass game. Rushing, making his defender trip up for a long touchdown pass adds to Macarthur's lead.
There's a good snap and a great hold. Kick is up. Kick is good. So it's 34-7 back after this. Oklahoma Sports Network.
Pizza Hut, you owe Chicago an apology.
Tavern style pizza is our thing.
Why couldn't you be happy with deep dish like all the tourists? It's good. And you just had to make it so crispy and delicious.
It's perfection.
They put the toppings all the way to the edge.
It's cut in the shareable square.
That's delicious.
What's your deal, Pizza Hut?
Your secret's out, Chicago. Try any of our large Chicago tavern-style recipes for just $12 each.
Hey, Pizza Hut, you owe Chicago an apology.
Sorry, Chicago. No one out pizzas the Hut.
We're back on the Oklahoma Sports Network. The Waynes drive-in kickoff teed up by Macarthur. After another scoring drive, 34-7, they control the lead. Waynes drive-in Best burgers and cherry limeades in town. Come on, everyone, let's go to Wayne's. 2 locations in Lawton, 7 Southwest Sheridan Road, 6810 Cash Road.
And Rylan, we've talked about our friends from Wayne's a lot. I've never been there. You've been there, I've assumed a lot from being down here. What's your favorite item on the Wayne's menu?
Well,
if I were to get something if I'm planning to go there soon, what would you recommend me get?
You have to get a Pepsi with pina colada in it.
Okay.
It's a very great drink.
I will definitely keep that in mind.
A lot you can do with their combination of flavors as this one's kicked off normally, fielded cleanly at the 15. Lawton High with blockers in front, down the sidelines, upended near the 35.
And that's a good return for Lawton. Get back to the 35. We've seen the amount of success this offense has had. We've seen what they've been able to do and what they've used to be successful. You're down 27. Not ideal when you're a team that likes to lean on the run game, but let's see what they can come out with as they have their first drive of the second half.
So 1st and 10. 9:32 to go in the Lawton Fire Association third quarter. Nate Hazipta, the quarterback again. They finished the half with Polk, who had a successful run back there. Man in motion is Polk. Handoff, tries the counter play from the shotgun, going to reverse field himself. Nate Jones is doing it all, including turning chicken salad from chicken something else.
Couldn't have explained it better myself. Nate Jones, he had nowhere to go. The only place he could have gone after taking it to the outside was out of bounds. Flips the field, takes it all the way across the field, and goes from getting negative yardage to getting 5 or 6.
Scoreboard says 3rd and 4, and unless I've missed something, which I'm liable to do, I think it's 2nd and 4, but nonetheless. Man in motion is Jones. Jones on the sweep play. Has it for a first down as he's upended right at the yard to gain.
And the yardage on the scoreboard doesn't matter as Nathan Jones keeps the offensive movement.
First and 10, Lawton High. They've really found what works for them, and it's just keeping the ball on the ground. And it's good to find these things out as you have a bye week next week and then start district play.
Still a lot to learn from this game and a lot that they need to clean up the rest of this game and the bye week before district play.
Man in motion, Jones with the direct snap and the give. And they got the outside lane. There go the Wolverines for a first down. Stepped out of bounds there. And the play continues out of bounds into the white, and there's no infraction for that yet.
No infractions. The referees are letting them play. That's what you need some more people to have some explosive plays other than Nathan Jones. That time on that one, it was Jordan Hunger doing a good job. Not the biggest guy, but he has the speed to attack the edges of a defense like Lawton Macarthur's.
First and 10, inside 8:30 to go. Man in motion, Jones pitches it and runs over a Highlander, but luckily for Macarthur, there's 3 more around them, and that's a gain of about 4.
There's 3 more. He took a shot on that play, but you're seeing them start to open the playbook a little bit, different variety of play types early on in this third quarter.
So 2nd and 4. Lawton High, under 8 to play in the third frame. Brought to you by Lawton Fire Association. Hazipta going to drop back, pump once to Jones. Now looks for a lane to run, rolls out of the pocket, throws it away. Brings up 3rd and 4.
There was nobody was really able to get open. Hazipta maybe held on to it just a smidge too long, could have gotten rid of it a little bit earlier. But Macarthur, their defense, really locked in on that play and didn't allow for anybody to get open.
Hazipta goes to the far side. It's a direct snap to Jones. Jones with blocker setting up, runs over a Highlander for a first down.
Again, Nathan Jones once again finding his way, cutting off of his blocks, and keeping the offense moving.
First and 10 past the 30. Jones hands this one off. Could have kept it, had a long way to run. But instead, the Wolverines go into a crowd and gain 3.
And they used Jones as a decoy on that one, handing it to Keyston Rosado. Again, fine. They need, heading into district play, you're looking for who can provide some more explosive plays for this offense other than Nathan Jones.
Inside 7 minutes on the snap of the third quarter. Lawton High working their way down the field. And a busted play goes to Nate Jones, who fumbles it, and they're going to call it dead. So saved by the whistle at the 6:44 mark.
The play looked kind of busted from the beginning. A little bit of confusion on all parts of that play. Didn't really give that play a chance to succeed in the least.
3rd and 8, 6:44 to go. The Wolverine line shuffles around with a man in motion. Goes back from whence he came. A zip to handoff. Jones lowers the shoulder, carries some Highlanders for 4 yards.
Jones continuing to move the ball. Again, a different formation. They had 3 receivers stacked at the bottom of the screen. Just providing a little bit of variation. Could easily have a screen pass or something towards the boundary of the field.
4th and medium. There's the snap. Going to throw a screen pass outside. Makes one man miss on the juke. Spins out of a tackle and then is pushed out of bounds. Doesn't seem close to a first down. Lawton High arguing that he is at the first down marker. It depends on the spot. They'll steer down the line and give it to Macarthur. Another drive in which Lawton High drove down the field but stalled out.
Drove down the field. That's a play you have to have. It's 3 guys against 2. You have 2 receivers for 2 DBs on Macarthur's side. You have to make your block. You have to give your guy a chance to make the yard to gain. Just came up a little bit short because you didn't have the blocks exactly how you wanted them.
Lachlan on the snap and the give. Here comes Harris towards us, looking for the outside, and cruises out of bounds for a gain of 9.
In Macarthur's offensive line, they're not going for the de-cleaning block. They're not trying to knock Lawton's defenders' heads off their shoulders. They're doing just enough, staying in front of them, and limiting the angles that the Lawton defenders have to escape and make a tackle.
6:07, Lachlan low snap. Going to keep it himself. Outruns an end. Now cuts it up and slides down for a gain of 1. A long way to get that positive yardage.
A long way to run for not a lot of yardage on that one.
Just short of the 30-yard line.
The officials blowing things dead at the 6:06 mark. Respotting things. So Macarthur loses an inch, and sometimes another inch is the difference. Lachlan hands it off to Harris. Harris gets a first down, skirts toward the sidelines, lowers the shoulder, goes to the 39.
And when Harris has been running the football, it hasn't mattered how many yards. He's just found ways, no matter what the down and distance, to convert the 3rd down and keep the drives moving.
First and 10, Lachlan gives. Harris stiff arms a man, lowers the boom, and gets 8.
Harris is just starting to implement his will on this game. Wear down the Lawton defense single-handedly, and that's going to allow some of the other playmakers on this team to get the ball sooner rather than later.
2nd and 3. Lachlan makes sure Harris is back there. Play action. Going to look deep. One-on-one coverage. They like these odds. It's a jump ball, and it's caught by Macarthur, and you can put the kids to bed if you haven't already. And Lawton, Oklahoma, has another play action deep shot gets the Highlanders on the board at the 5:09 mark.
That's what we just talked about. Macarthur leaning on Harris in the running game. Haven't said a lot from the Macarthur receivers tonight. Harris using the run game to set up the pass, and another long touchdown pass for the Macarthur.
So this has been a well-oiled machine except for the one block. But Manning down for another hold. Good snap, pressure off the edge, but the kick off in time and true. Back after this, Oklahoma Sports Network. And we're back as the Wolverines lined up off sides. And so Macarthur will line it up to kick again. Their first attempt was true, but the encroachment penalty has them redo it. Now we have seen them fake things with a shuffle pass. It did not work out for them. Good snap and hold. Kick is up. Kick is good again. So some extra practice from Macarthur, but still, it goes in. Back after this, Oklahoma Sports Network.
Southwest Foot and Ankle Clinic has specialized in the medical and surgical treatment of the foot and ankle for the past 40 years. And they provide all treatments under one roof. From x-rays, radial pulse therapy treatment, to surgical treatments, all with one goal in mind: providing the highest quality medical care with good old-fashioned Oklahoma compassion. Call to set up an appointment today. Southwest Foot and Ankle, 580-357-8720.
We're back on the Oklahoma Sports Network. It's the Wayne's Drive-In kickoff, teed up by the Highlanders. 41-7. Couple onside kicks to get to this Dirk Nowitzki to Darius Baisley score. We'll see if the Highlanders have anything in store on this one. Wayne's Drive-In, 2 locations in Lawton, 7 Southwest Sheridan Road, 6810 Cash Road. Come on, everyone, let's go to Wayne's.
You get your favorite food, and according to Ryland, some Pepsi and pina colada.
It's an excellent combination.
That's what I'll be trying when I go there.
It will not steer you wrong. 5:09 to go in the third frame. It's all Highlanders en route to a second straight city championship as this one goes end over end. Caught at the 9-yard line. Here come the Wolverines trying to make something happen. It's another good kick return by Lawton High. They make a man miss, and they're into the open field past the 50. And the Wolverines are all the way down the sidelines, and they're going to get past the kicker and tripped up at the 5. So they'll start the drive in the Sovereign Bank red zone and try to punch it in. So a little momentum for the Wolverines.
Definitely a little momentum. A huge return on that play. Get you deep into the Macarthur red zone.
At the 5-yard line, it's 1st and goal. They'll exchange the footballs, and the referees. Here we go. On the far hash, just 5 yards to gain, and it should be Nate Jones finishing the job. around the edge, near the pylon, stretches the football out, and he's going to be down at the inch line as of now. Delaying the inevitable when you have Nate Jones back there, as Jones went the long way to get 4.5 of the 5.
With the long way, almost got in. Look to see more of Nate Jones as they try to put this one in the end zone.
Man in motion. There goes Jones. On the direct snap, he waltzes in. And so Nate Jones scores. Lawton High puts up their second touchdown. And Connor Duffy trots out for the point after attempt.
And you see how important special teams and how much of a game changer it can be with a big return like that. Long return gets you to the Macarthur 5-yard line. 2 plays later, you punch it in and get in the end zone.
Zipta on to hold for Duffy. High snap. Hazipta gets it down, though. Duffy, end over end, through the goalpost. Back after this, Oklahoma Sports Network.
When it comes to your health, you want and deserve the best. You want a hospital with the highest quality scores in the region and one that provides safe, excellent care. Southwestern Medical Center has been a part of this community for 115 years and has a history of delivering compassionate, skilled healthcare to Lawton and Fort Sill. Choose the hospital that has always put the health of this community first. Southwestern Medical Center. Be well. Live well. That's why we're here.
We're back on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Lawton High, after the long kickoff return down to the 10, or the 5 even, set up shop for the City National Bank scoring recap in the Sovereign Bank red zone, where it was Nate Jones who got all 5 in 2 plays to get into the end zone and make it 41-14. And bring us to another Wayne's Drive-In kickoff. Wayne's Drive-In, 2 locations in Lawton, 7 Southwestern Road, 6810 Cash Road. Come on, everyone, let's go to Wayne's. Kickoff is good and bobbled on the ground for the Highlanders as they try to cut up field and do, and they have a C in front but couldn't quite get to the hole, but did get to the 30-yard line, which is a nice return for DeLong. Back after this, Oklahoma Sports Network. We're back on the Oklahoma Sports Network as the Highlanders have a first down on their own 28-yard line. Pistol look, Lachlan. Harris behind him. And there's a flag on the play. Should be against the Highlanders for moving early, I think, but we'll see.
Dead ball false start against Macarthur.
And it is.
There you go.
Backing up the Highlanders.
We'll see how it affects Macarthur's play calling and play selection as they're backed up 5 yards on their initial play.
So 1st and 15, Lachlan going to give to Harris. Harris gains the penalty yardage back and more past the 30-yard line and escorted out of bounds near the 40.
What we talked about, no matter what, penalties or anything, Harris has been able to get back the penalty yardage, get back the missed yardage, and it doesn't really take Macarthur off of track of their offense.
The officials clearly spotted it short of a first down, but the chain gang, who's having a forgettable night, already moved. And that's where the Zebra Conference comes in. And they're going to have to go sort things out. Macarthur, no matter what, ready to snap the football once they have the chains sorted out. And now they'll waltz backward and set up a 2nd and 1. Lachlan takes the snap and the give. It's Harris who gets met in the backfield and driven backwards and dropped for a huge loss. Forward progress stops after a loss of 1, and it'll bring up 3rd down. So the chain gang might have prematurely moved in totality if they can get a stop here.
One of the few times we've seen Harris stopped in the backfield, and that was Amari Perry meeting him in the backfield, making a huge hit and not allowing him to get any farther.
And there's a 1st down. Harris to the 50-yard line. Trots out of bounds, leisurely strolling his way for a 1st down.
And when you have handed the ball off to Harris time after time after time, it makes it a lot easier for Lachlan to pull it on the read option play and have big yardage.
1st and 10 past the 50. Lachlan hands it off. Here's Harris. Hurdles over one defender, but pushed down afterward. An excited Wolverine defense to bottle up Harris after a gain of 5.
And it was Hayden Graves on the tackle. Bringing Harris down for less than 5-6 yardage has been a rare commodity in this game.
Pistol set, Lachlan. There's the snap, the give. Harris right up the middle, and Harris drags Wolverines with him right at that 1st down marker, but about an inch short.
The O-line is just giving Harris the opportunity when he gets to the next level. When he gets to the linebackers, he can either try to run over them or round them. He's just giving him the opportunity to make plays, and he's taking full advantage of it.
There's the snap, the give. Harris with a 1st down, collides with his own man, but there's 2 Wolverines there as well holding him up. 1st down, Macarthur near the 30-yard line.
And these are the types of drives that are just demoralizing for a defense. You have an idea of what's coming. Macarthur's used 4 different running backs. That time is Josiah Thomas doing the same thing as Harris and others have at this game, continuing to run the football and move the ball down the field.
1st and 10, Lachlan going to drop back to throw. Has a man one-on-one coverage, and it's incomplete. Overshot everyone.
Rushing, trying for a little bit of a double move. Was never able to get that separation and ended up getting overthrown.
Second and 10. Handoff up the middle. Spinning around and taken down for a gain of 5.
Connor Claiborne. I don't know how much more that we're going to see Marcus Harris. We might be seeing a lot of their 2nd and 3rd string running backs, but they've had success when they've been in the contest early on.
3rd and 5. Macarthur checks the sidelines. And if you're like Mike Newell, tuning in from Eisenhower to see if there's going to be a three-way tie, there's not going to be, as Macarthur cruises their way to their 2nd straight city championship as Macarthur go forward for about 2 yards. Brings up 4th and 1. Mike Newell, an Eisenhower graduate who used to do the Lawton High games, then did the Eisenhower games, and now is a farmer. Great guy he is. Under 2 to play. Pulls it. Here comes Macarthur for a 1st down on 4th. Trots to the 15. Touched up there, but a 1st down for the Highlanders.
And it's just Lachlan again. You've run it up the middle or in between the tackles 3 straight times, and you just attack the edges after you've convinced the defense you're running inside, and again, keeps the chains moving from Macarthur.
1st and 10 inside of a minute and a half. Lachlan hands it off, spins off of a tackler, drags him to the 10-yard line. Gain of 5.
Gain of 5. And Macarthur, they just have such tight splits. They're very close to each other, and that keeps the D-line and the linebackers close to each other and doesn't allow for them to have lanes for them to flow through in the correct angles to make a play.
Turns and gives, and Macarthur trots their way to the 5-yard line.
Macarthur starting to look like the true clock setting on College Football 25 or Madden. Just running the ball, taking as much time in the clock as they possibly can as they've almost ended this third quarter.
3rd and 3. There's the handoff. Macarthur taking the Sunday stroll into the end zone, a place they've lived tonight and have lived in recent vintages of this rivalry. It's Highlander City. Back after this, Oklahoma Sports Network.
Your job can get dirty. You need a solution. At Waste Solutions, we offer front-end loaders, roll-off containers, and dumpsters for any job, large or small. Our services are for everybody, from small businesses to contractors to construction companies and everyone in between. We are a locally owned company, and we've been serving our community for 21 years. We love Southwest Oklahoma, and we take care of our own. Every dirty problem has a solution. We're Waste Solutions. Click or call today.
We're back on the Oklahoma Sports Network. 17 seconds to go in the third quarter. Macarthur just scored again. PAT coming on to finish things off here in the Lawton Fire Association third quarter. Good snap, good hold. Kick is up, and the kick is good. Back out of this. Oklahoma Sports Network.
Arrow Sign Company has been serving Oklahoma and surrounding states for over 60 years. As a family-owned business, our focus has always been on driving people to your door, not just selling you a sign. From custom sign design and manufacturing to installation and service, Arrow Sign has the knowledge and experience to deliver the ideal sign for you while using materials of the highest quality to ensure that your sign will look great for years and years to come. We design and manufacture our signs for longevity, so you get the greatest return on investment possible. Arrow Sign Company, helping your business thrive since 1955.
We're back on the Oklahoma Sports Network. It's been all Highlanders. Macarthur up 48-14 with 17 ticks to go in the third frame, brought to you by Lawton Fire Association. Birthday shout out to Chip Hooper, a legendary Lawtonian. An LPS employee as well, so a lot riding for him in this one. Wayne's driving kickoff. 2 locations in Lawton, 7 Southwest Sharon Road, 6810 Cash Road. Come on, everyone, let's go to Wayne's. This one booted out normally, which worked out in Lawton High's favor last time. At the 10-yard line, here come the Wolverines. The blockers set up again for a nice return, and they get out to the 35.
It's another nice return. Lawton trying to get some momentum as you head into the fourth quarter. Probably not have a birthday shout out, a little personal one. It's my brother's birthday on Tuesday, Parker. He'll be turning 21, so shout out to you, Parker. Happy 21st on Tuesday.
10 seconds to go before the end of the third frame.
Thursday, not Tuesday. Thursday.
Should be the last play for the third quarter.
You would think.
There's the snap. It's going to be a quarterback run right up the gut, and here comes the lower the shoulder of Lawton High for a gain of a first down. And so Panay Vashagote moves the chains on the first play from scrimmage of this drive. And the chains are going to get reset, and that's whenever the clock will expire. Back after this for the fourth quarter on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Goodbye, paperwork. Hello, convenience. Farewell, waiting. Hello, personal service. Catch you later, dreaming. Hello, planning. Buy your dream home, connect with a personal banker, and easily schedule an appointment with digital tools from Arvest Bank. Goodbye limits, hello possibilities.
We're back on the Oklahoma Sports Network. It's the start of the Comanche Home Center fourth quarter. It was a first down already from Panay Vashagote to begin this drive. He played quarterback a year ago for Lawton High, lined up there for the first play from scrimmage. There's the snap to Jones. Jones cuts back, has some room to run for about 7 yards.
And I love to see that. Nate Jones still fighting, still giving 100%. But you talked about Panay Vashagote. We've seen a couple different guys in at quarterback. You could definitely see this team and this coaching staff trying to get a look at multiple different guys that have played quarterback either this season or in the past, trying to see where they want to go with this team as they head into the final 7 games of the season.
2nd and 2. Here come the Wolverines. Direct snap, trying to make something happen. They get the outside edge, and it's going to be a first down for Lawton High right down the boundary out of bounds at the 30-yard line. So Nate Jones on the direct snap gets it down the field for Lawton High.
And Nathan Jones, as you head into district play, there's some tough teams that Lawton's going to face in district play. Nathan Jones can really make a name for himself, and he can keep if he can keep this up against some of the teams that Lawton's going to face off as district play is about to start.
Vashagote directs traffic. Nate Jones next to him. Gets the snap early. Vashagote patiently running his way down the field, and Vashagote's in the open field for a score. Lawton High puts 6 more on the board as Vashagote leaps his way to the railing, and the Wolverines might have found their backfield of the future for the next few district games as they go and put 20 on the board. 48-20 for now at the 11-10 mark of the fourth quarter.
And that's what you like to see, hitting the gaps, putting guys in different places, allowing them to show the coaching staff where they can succeed. Could definitely set up this team for success. An excellent run, putting some more points on the board for this Lawton team.
Duffy on to try to put 21 on the board. High snap, good hold. The kick is up, and the kick is good. Back after this, Oklahoma Sports Network.
Are you looking for more than just a job? Barres Foods in Lawton offers a career with a competitive starting wage, opportunity for advancement, life and health insurance, including medical, dental, and vision, as well as 401k retirement plan. At Barres, you can be proud of a company that gives back to the community. But most of all, you can take pride from making a quality product. Barres Foods, making the best tasting hot dogs and smoked sausages, the food America likes to eat. So come be a part of a winning team and start your path to success today.
We're back on the Oklahoma Sports Network. The City National Bank scoring recap was Panay Vashigote inserted at quarterback, and him and Nate Jones ran their way to the end zone. It was the patient running styles of Vashigote that finished the job on a 35-yard scamper, and now we have another Wayne's drive-in kickoff teed up and ready to go. Macarthur still in control, 48-21, but some momentum to take into the off week for the Wolverines.
Yeah, definitely. You're seeing some things that this coaching staff has wanted to check out in the third and fourth quarter, putting some different guys at different positions, and you're starting to see some success from this Lawton offense in different ways compared to the success they've had in the first two games.
Come on, everyone, let's go to Wayne's. There are two locations in Lawton, 7 Southwest Sharon Road, 6810 Cash Road. Let's go to Wayne's, everyone. Duffy looks to the sidelines and checks things. We'll see what he's cooking up on this Wayne's drive-in kickoff. And it's a straight up in the air pooch kick, and the Highlanders watch it bounce. They scoop it up, and that sets them up nicely at the 45.
Yeah, like as you saw, a change on the what they wanted to do special teams wise with the kick. Macarthur gets the ball in good field position.
So another change of possessions after the Wayne's drive-in kickoff. 11:05 to go in this contest. Lachlan in the pistol set. Lawton High looking to steal the pistol on this defensive drive. Offensive line shuffles. Man in motion. Fake flag. Harris jumps, doesn't matter. Going to go for about 5 yards, but the yellow handkerchief came out early. Usually a bad sign for the offense. So Macarthur hit with an illegal formation penalty that'll back him up. And 11 minutes until this one ends. Macarthur, with time on their side, will slow play things as they should. 7 on the play clock. They'll snap it around 3. Lachlan hands it off. It's Harris trying to get to the outside and cannot make a man miss at the 40-yard line.
And I don't know how much more we're going to see of Harris tonight. I think he's done what his coaching staff and Coach Manning and company want to see from him. But Macarthur, they've had 3 or 4 different running backs in. All of them have had their own different variety of success.
It'll be inside of 10 minutes to go in the Comanche Home Center fourth quarter once this ball is snapped. Pressure coming off the edge, but it opens up a lane for the Highlanders, caught from behind and spun around and slugged down at the 50-yard line.
And that's how Josiah Thomas again. They don't need the biggest space to run through. You give them just the littlest gap, and they'll make you pay as they did on that one.
Well, as the seconds tick off the clock, Macarthur only 9 minutes away from celebrating another city championship. There's the snap and the give. Met in the backfield and dropped for maybe a loss of an inch.
That was a good job as Lawton defense. They'd run this variety of the same play time after time. Hayden Graves did a good job going low. It's what we've talked about. You have to go low to tackle these running backs in the open field.
3 yards to go for a first down. Macarthur will let the time churn. 8:30 to go in the contest. And they're going to keep it. It's Lachlan for a first down. The Highlanders still control the ball in the clock.
It's the same, more of the same from Macarthur. Run up the middle. Lachlan running the read option. That's run it the last couple times on fourth down. It has continued to go add some success for them.
First and 10. There's the give up the middle. Macarthur with 9 at the least. Spun forward for about an extra yard, but they're going to mark him just shy of the first down marker.
That's another running back, Javantez Hunter. The O-line has been really the strength of this team. And
inside 7:30, the clock rolls as the Highlanders continue to cruise. Everyone content to go into next week for Lawton High, a bye week to get set for district play. Trying for the outside, has a first down. A sea of red in front, doesn't matter. They still gain 5 after getting the first down.
See in front, and it's Connor Claiborne. Again, just finding success. Macarthur's offense is finding success wherever they want it.
Back after this, Oklahoma Sports Network.
Landmarks. They stand as symbols, reminding us of history and moments that shape our lives. We create our own landmarks. At Becker-Raybon Funeral Home, we understand the importance of honoring these moments. Let our compassionate team help you celebrate the life and legacy of your loved one. Offering a range of services to honor the stories that matter most, we believe that every life leaves a mark that deserves to be cherished and remembered. Becker-Raybon Funeral Home, honoring the landmarks of your life.
Are you prepared for summer? We are.
Keep your air conditioner ready with a Miller Noble Heating and Air Maintenance Plan. We service all makes and models from Bryant, Carrier, and Lennox. Just need a repair? We can do that. Can't pay for it all at once? We offer financing plans too. Is it time to replace your old system? We offer free estimates on new systems. Click or call today and stay comfortable with Miller Noble Heating and Air.
We're back on the Oklahoma Sports Network. First and 10, Highlanders. Clock rolls inside of 7 minutes. 30 on the play clock. Still a little bit of ways from snapping it. Won't snap it till about 3 seconds, and the drive continues to prolong. Should be a delay of game on Macarthur, but they don't call it. Doesn't really matter. There's the handoff toward the outside lane, trying not to go out of bounds, but then he strolls out there anyway. 6:12 to go.
6:12 to go. And if you're Connor and if you're Macarthur, you want him. It's a little bit of a conundrum. You want him to continue to get the yardage, but you also want him to stay in bounds and try and kill as much clock as he can.
Lachlan with the snap and the give. Hands off up the middle. Macarthur patiently prouding the Lawton High defense and is eventually slung down for a gain of, call it 6.
But Macarthur's continuing to do what they want. Kill as much time as possible. They're starting to get some valuable experience for some of their guys lower on the depth chart. It's all working in Macarthur's favor.
Third and 1. They'll take this inside 5.5 minutes. Each team has conceded the final 10 minutes of this contest. It's all academic from here. There's the handoff, and he's going to stroll his way inside into the end zone. Right up the middle with no resistance. And it's a 50-burger again on the Lawton High defense. This time courtesy of another crosstown rival, the Macarthur Highlanders, who put the exclamation point on their city championship.
Yeah, they really did, Rylan. It's been from the word from the first kickoff. Macarthur's just kind of had this game in control.
So at the 5:20 mark, here comes the point after attempt. The only blemish has been a block by Lawton High. Otherwise, a successful night on all fronts. Good snap, hold, and kick. Back after this, Oklahoma Sports Network.
Bank First is uniquely Oklahoman, deeply rooted in over 50 communities statewide. From those roots, our investment in education springs forth, helping to raise the Oklahoma leaders of tomorrow while providing financial strength to the business leaders of today. That's the kind of loyalty that helps entire communities thrive. Bank First, loyal to Oklahoma, loyal to you.
We're back on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Lawton High will receive another Wayne's Drive-In kickoff. Wayne's Drive-In, 2 locations in Lawton, 7 Southwest Sharon Road, 6810 Cash Road. Come on, everyone, let's go to Wayne's. $5:20 to go before this one is in the books. An anticlimactic Comanche Home Center fourth quarter. Lawton High trying to get on the right side of the field to receive this kickoff. Kick goes deep over the head of the Wolverines into the end zone for a touchback.
It was a very risky play trying to catch it. Went over his head and ended up being the right decision.
So we'll see what the Lawton High offense will look like now. They've shuffled in 3 different quarterbacks. They found their rhythm a bit, though, with Vashagote and Jones in the backfield. Looks like Vashagote alone in the backfield. Still awaiting Wolverines, and there's way too many on the field. The whole team's on the field for Lawton High. The play continues, and they'll take an unnecessary blow. The penalty should have stopped the play before it ever began. The confusion continues. Disorganization has been the word to simply summarize the Lorenzo Williams era thus far.
it's stuff that can't happen, and you're gonna district play. All the games are important, and the confusion and drive killers is stuff. You've got a week, you've got a bye week, and then you got up until you head to Noble to try and get as much as that fixed as you possibly can.
Vashagote in the shotgun. There's a snap. He's going to take it himself. Trudges forward for a gain of 5. Gets the penalty yardage back.
He gets the yardage back. Lawton's O-line, they're still doing their best to try and get. And the initial surge just hasn't really been there from this Lawton O-line tonight compared to moments in the first 2 games.
Man in motion. Vashagote gives it to him. Trying for the outside. Slung down.
And they're trying to make plays, but Macarthur's defense, they're not going to give in. They're going to stay gap sound, gap responsible. They're going to stay in their lanes and not allow for, when you run over the field like that, they're not going to allow for the big play.
Vashagote thought about coming back onto the field, instead will stay off. So the quarterback musical chairs continues. It's Zipta's turn. And the bad snap falls into the 5-yard line, now in the end zone. Macarthur and Lawton High scramble for it at the goal line. We'll see who they give it to. Lawton High says that they recovered it. Won't really matter either way. And it is recovered by Lawton High, but it's only delaying the inevitable disaster to come, as they'll have to punt from the end zone. Clock still running, though, inside 3 minutes. That's a positive. Duffy shuffles onto the field, only has 8 seconds to get back there, playing his heels and punt. Couple more Wolverines late arriving. They're going to need to burn a timeout or just take a delay of game. I think you just take the delay of game because it doesn't really matter. You can't get further into the end zone than you are right now. Players flinging their hands up. The ball is snapped. It's just on the turf. No one knows what's going on, and it's a terrible situation as the ball was snapped. No one expected it, and Duffy tried to make something happen. Credit to Duffy, the heads-up play to pick up the football and punt it away. No matter how many yards it gained you, at least it wasn't points for Macarthur.
Just a whole lot of confusion from both sides. That's at least 5 to 10 seconds into a delay of game. No one has any idea what's going on right now.
First and 10. Starting near the 10-yard line. 2:33 to go. A chance to add more points for the Highlanders. They hand it off up the middle. He hits his own man and eventually is brought down at the 9.
Macarthur continuing to go with what they've been able to do, getting new quarterbacks even deeper into the running back and quarterback depth chart, trying to milk as much of the end of this game as they can.
Pistol look for Macarthur as they've been in all night inside 2 minutes. There's the handoff right up the middle. And they fall forward for a first down.
Macarthur trying to get another one of their running backs in the end zone that time. Just continuing with what has gotten them this far. And Rylan, I think we can say this, just the growth from Macarthur in 2 weeks. This is a team that was shut out 2 weeks ago by Elgin. It's how much they've grown. Macarthur could be a scary team in their district. This district play is about to start.
Macarthur will play next week, but in a non-district affair because of a late dropout in their district. They'll play Ponca City. Timeout Macarthur at the minute 3-second mark. Stay with us if you want to.
At Billingsley Ford, we pride ourselves on the integrity and transparency of our pricing. The price you see is the price you pay. As your hometown Ford dealer, that's the way it should be.
I'm Grant in Billingsley, and that's the Billingsley way.
Bring home the win at Billingsley Hyundai with huge savings every day from our massive inventory of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Come by today and see how we can help find a winning deal for you with America's best warranty. Now that's the Billingsley way.
We're back on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Macarthur out of the timeout. 63 seconds separate this game from its end. 3rd and 1. Macarthur will knee it down. And it sets up 4th and about 5, but one kneel typically leads to 2.
Yes.
But they'll have to scamper around for a few seconds if they want to try to end it all. Unless it'll be Lawton High's football one more time. Could have gotten the extra yard for a first down and then done the knees, but clock management doesn't really matter when it's 55-21.
Just a classy move to not trying to put up any more yardage, any more points.
So the two will concede the game, and Lawton High is already in the handshake line, but they don't understand that there's still 17 seconds to go. They need to go ahead and play it out, as there was a knee on 4th down. So they need to take a knee of their own, which is what we were explaining earlier. So Lawton High's perplexed as Duffy shrugs, and they now understand the rules of football. 13 seconds to go. Lawton High either needs to just hand this off or take a knee. And the clock will run, and there's the game. So now they'll go back to midfield and shake it up. Either way, here's your player of the game, which is brought to you by Sovereign Bank Player of the Game. Peyton, who's the player of the game?
For me, I'm going to go with Nathan Jones. Just the way he's able to add a spark. Well, he was able to add to the scoring drives for this Lawton team. He was just able to keep momentum going for some of the drives they had scoring. So Nathan Jones had some big plays, could be big when district play starts.
My player of the game is Connor Duffy. Connor Duffy, typically your special teamers and offensive linemen go unnoticed, but those two areas have been really good for Lawton High so far in the early goings as they fall to 0-3. But Duffy deserves some love because flipping the field was a really strong suit of his throughout non-district play. And that's your Sovereign Bank Player of the Game. Next week is off for Lawton High. They'll try to go back to the drawing board and